Welcome class. In this video we are going to look at question related to proportion. In order to complete making the school uniform in 28 days, the tailor recruited 10 workers. How many more workers should be employed in order to complete the work in 14 days? So in this question we are going to begin by saying to complete making the school uniform in 28 days. In 28 days he needed 10 workers. 28 days, 10 workers required. 10 workers are needed. So what about we are asked that a tailor recruited 10 workers. So how many more workers should be employed in order to complete the work in 14 days? Now we are required to get the work in 14 days, but before that, let us say in 28 days he had 10 workers. What about one day? In one day he will need 10 times 28 workers. This is the number of workers that he will need in 10 days. 10 times 28. What about 14 days? In 14 days he will need 10 times 28 over 14. You will need 10 times 28 over 14. So we will just work out in 14 days the number we'll need. This is 1, this one is 2. So in 14 days you will need 20 workers. You realize that this is the double the amount of workers that the tailor will need, but we've been told how many more workers will he need in order to work for 14 days. So we will work on that and say that he will need 20 minus 10 workers. He had initially 10 workers, so he will need 20 times minus 10, which is equivalent to 10 more workers will be needed. You will need 10 more workers. You will need 10 more what? 10 more workers in order for him to complete the work in 14 days. Thank you for watching. We meet in the next lesson.